Hey, howdy everybody, how's it going? What's up? I'm checking out an album request from Max today. This is Gojira, From Mars to Sirius. This is my first Gojira album. I've never heard a Gojira album before. In fact, the only song that I've ever heard from Gojira is their Olympics performance. That's it. I've mentioned this before in other videos, but like the only exposure I have to anything Gojira related is when people say, oh, this sounds like Gojira, when talking about other bands. So now I'm listening to them. This album came out in 2005, so it is now 20 years old, which is crazy, just over 20 years old, because it came out September 27th. This is, what the heck, why is there another one? Oh, there's not, okay. I was in Spotify and I was just scrolling through the album and it showed the album again, but below it, and I just clicked it again and it did nothing. So I guess you got to be careful, because sometimes they have like two releases and one is like some album release with like a bonus track, and so you never know. Or they'll have like a deluxe edition that has some other songs, but when you just search it up, like that doesn't come up. I don't know, but no, it looks like it's just this release. It came out in 2005. I was 7 years old when this dropped. Let's check it out. I knew Gojira is a big band. I know they're big in the metal scene, but seeing an album, like listening to an album on this channel, I mean, besides my Taylor Swift reaction, that has like 13 million, 21 million, 12 million, 43 million plays on these songs is kind of crazy. Also, another thing, Spotify did some update, so now I see the Spotify play counts when I open this up and when I have it in the setup. You can't see it, but I have my Spotify condensed to the top left corner of Windows. So you know how you can like snap things in Windows to like a certain part of your screen. So I have it snapped to the top left corner of the screen. And that's the setup that I use, so that everything is kind of condensed, and I can then cut out the little things that I need to have, like the stuff down here and over there and like that kind of thing. Because this is technically, this thing down here in the middle is like two parts that are layered on top of each other. They're next to each other in the Spotify window, but I have them cut and like layered. But I just do that with the window condensed. And when I do that, for every other album reaction except for, I think my Sentinels reaction is the first time I noticed it. For every other album reaction, I could never see the play counts. So I didn't know how popular a certain song was or anything. I didn't know what the most popular song on an album one is. Now I can definitely see Flying Whales is the most popular song on the album, because I can see the plays. And I kind of wish I didn't know that, but it's interesting. I can see that now. And I see that as I listen to these albums. So if you didn't know that, whenever I listened to albums before this, I had no clue what the album count, like what the play count was. And then even later on, I had no clue what the play count was, really. I don't usually check what the most popular, most listened song is, but now I can, and now I can't escape it. So Flying Whales is the most popular track, which makes sense. There is a flying whale on the cover. So let's get into this. Let's check this out. This is Gojira, From Mars to Sirius. It's hard to say Gojira without like doing a little bit of a Japanese accent, because you have, you know, Gojira, Godzilla, same thing, but I don't know. Is it because I recently watched Godzilla -1 again? Maybe. Peak movie, by the way. Insanely good. All right, let's check it out. Pull up the lyrics over here. Whales. There's that 05 mix. Heavy with some little pinchies. Interesting. Scream cleans.
Strong Asian hold on my resignation. I don't see the stars, my memories are failed. Influent dreams unfold. I'm
Restless. Aren't they French? Am I correct in assuming that? Yes. Yes, I scroll down and I see in the artist bio. Taking their name from the original Japanese pronunciation of Godzilla, French heavy metal quartet Gojira have gone... Okay, yeah. I know. Hit you with a go. This is really interesting. I don't know if I like it or not yet, but it's unique. It's teasing you with like dropping into a groovy part several times. And then there's like little bits of it, but it's not straight up popping off. Ooh, triplets. Lots of switch ups here. This is really interesting. This feels like something that would get better on repeat listens. Not that it's not good right now, it's just weird, and I'm getting used to it. It's kind of almost catchy, this little chorusy melody here. This goes hard. I love that riff. I want to hear this. so weird. What a weird progression, because it's very heavy, but it's like all major chords. That's so fun. F and C and G and D and F. It's all major. And C and E flat and D. Very weird. Very fun chorus though. Entirely major chorus. Not a single minor chord in sight in that chorus. This is so musically cool. Let's just keep going. What do you mean you're still working on lyrics for this? It's been 20 years. Okay, yeah.
Bright, they call me out there, order me face the wind. My structure's alive, world is on the way to pull down. Before the walls of fear and madness, they try to conquer me. You drag me down the ground again.
Bow, back it down. The switch ups have been very interesting too. Like they'll just hard cut to a completely different. Oh. Okay, all right. One of my favorite kinds of screams in death metal or like anything in general is that big cavernous scream. That like that, where it just feels like massive cave scream. I love that. Insane blast beats. You know, this kind of makes me wonder what band was the first to, maybe not the first to do, but like the first to popularize blast beats. Because this was 20 years ago, and obviously music was heavy before 2005, but like when I think of like heavy music, I think of like the 90s as to where like the 90s transitioned into like metal as we know it today, where it got like super heavy with like more screams more throughout in general. Like the 90s was kind of like the completion of the transition from like power metal, hair metal to screamy, angry death metal. In my head, that's kind of how I think. So what band did blast beats first? What band did them and popularized them? I'd be interested to know if anyone is aware of that fact. Because Gojira is obviously very influential. So I want to know like what their thing was. Is it the chunky riffs like that? The real chuggy riffs? Is that kind of what they were influential with? Because that's kind of the vibe. Anytime there's like this sort of feel in a song, like a really chuggy riff, people are like, oh, this is Gojira influenced. So I wonder if they were kind of one of the first ones to popularize that. Cool. I think I like the first track better just because of the weird major chorus. Oh, lyrics are back. And it's in 6/8. Oh. I feel like, because Fit for an Autopsy is probably my favorite deathcore band, I feel like Fit for an Autopsy was heavily influenced by Gojira. This part especially feels very Fit for an Autopsy, like Fit for an Autopsy loves to do like the dun, 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 as you have like little triplet drum parts, triplet drum kicks with like a chug 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 chug, that kind of feel. That's very Fit for an Autopsy. Fire tremolo. This is so much fun. Oh, that's big. Big sound, big atmosphere. Yeah, there you can hear. Ooh, you can hear so much of where Fit for an Autopsy gets their sound, like those scream cleans, the the chugginess of those riffs with the triplets and the kicks. Like, that's what I like most about Fit for an Autopsy, is like that stuff. And this is 20 years ago, Gojira was doing it first. Now this is a little bit more technical, and it's a little less punchy breakdown deathcore. But it's got those elements of stuff that I already love from other bands that were influenced by them. So I feel like that's going to help me enjoy this a lot, even more as I listen to this album on repeat. There's that scream again. Straight up burping. Fun. More whale noises. Oh, we get a little unicorn interlude. Nice. Also, my only exposure to Gojira non-musically is just tons of memes being like, it's just a whale, and the text is like, Gojira reference? It's so stupid. It's like the lowest effort stupid meme, but it's so funny. Sometimes the lowest effort, stupidest memes are the funniest. This is a nice little swing and chill section. I like this. Sing it, whale. Yo, he's kind of in tune. He's kind of singing these notes. What is their obsession with whales? I don't even know. I just know whenever someone says Gojira, I think whales. And I'm beginning to believe. I'm finally understanding why. Honk it up in here, whale boy. Oh, weird. Is that like... Are those harmonics? I don't know enough guitar to know, but I think that's what that is. The higher... Dong, dong. Dong, dong. Oh, lyrics. There you go. I can see them, so sometimes I forget that I have to hide the album art. Sneaky little triplets. Love it. Dragon. No.
Now I bring the evidence, the beast is alive. This ageless army will strike in the morning, and then a star will rise and shine in the sky. But I glow in passion, cannot stand the weight, and I start to think within, and the mean is startled to whine. In the strange of me, a great dragon is...
I really like the scream singing. This is my favorite kind of scream singing. Not the kind that, like, architects do. Not that. This is peak. Fit for an Autopsy does the same thing. Oh, this is massive. Those kicks are insane. Bro's legs are about to fall off. It just keeps going. Are the instruments fading out? They are. Okay, I initially thought it was just the instruments fading out, but I think it did a little bit, and then now the lyrics are fading out too. That song felt so short, and that was almost 7 minutes. What? I have no clue what's going on lyrically, but it sounds cool. That's all that matters, right? The heaviest matter of the universe. This better be the heaviest song in the universe then. Yo, you know, this music is pretty... Oh. This music is pretty standard, pretty normal by today's metrics. You just listen to any, you know, your average deathcore band and they probably put out something like this. But back in 05, I bet this was like mind-blowing. Which is the case with a lot of these earlier bands that started doing stuff in like the early 2000s that influenced a lot of things later on. Meshuggah, Circa Survive, bands like that that kind of shaped genres later on. But not on a leash. That was stupid. Ignore that joke. This is so chunky. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me hear that drum part again, because there's a little drum fill thingy in there that was so cool. Yeah. That's so fun. Oh, I like the vocals panning to the left. Oh, best song on the album so far. What a fun riff. Dude, best song on the album. That was so chunky. All right. Impress me. Most popular Gojira track. Is this the most popular song just in general? No, Stranded is. Really? Off their 2016 album Magma? Maybe I'll have to check that out. I would not have I totally expected Flying Whales to be their most popular track. Okay. Well, let's see how it stacks up. Nice bassy intro. Just looking at all the albums I still have to react to from this year. There's a lot. I'm gonna try to do one a day if I can. I'm gonna try. I'll probably skip a day here and there, but my goal is to try for one a day. I could definitely do it if I do that. I can definitely catch up on all the ones I want to this year. Because there's a lot of releases from this year that I've missed. Oh, it keeps going. Okay, all right. We're milking this little intro. Is that why it's 8 minutes long? Because it gets a 2.5 minute intro? Impress me, Flying Whales. Show me what you got. Uh-oh. The tremolo in the right ear, the riff in the left. There it is. Oh, it's doing like the riff in 6 and then in 8. 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's fun. Oh. Oh, that's such a good riff. Really easily learnable too. Once you catch on to the 6 and the 8, that's super singable. I love singable riffs. You gotta bring that riff back before the song ends. You have to. I'm picturing the flying space whales from Treasure Planet when I hear this song. Best Disney movie, by the way. Oh. Oh. Oh, they brought it back just for the very end. Like, fine, you get one more cycle of it. Okay, all right. You know, with some bands, you look at their most popular songs and you're like, these are trash. Why are these the most popular songs? I feel like with more, that's more the case with like pop artists a lot of the time. I mean, you look at a lot of pop artists, their most popular ones are trash, whether because they're musically trash or they're just so overplayed that they've become trash. Like there's some genuinely pretty good songs that I think are just so wildly overplayed that I can't stand them anymore. Pharrell Happy, for one. That's not a bad song, but like, oh my gosh, dude, there was a period of time of like 10 straight years you couldn't escape that song. But like, think of any pop artist. Generally, for the most part, their most popular songs are the worst ones. And then you dive into some of the deep cuts and there's like really great music in there. And then you look at a band like Gojira or a lot of other metal bands. I feel like most metal bands that are highly regarded, I feel like their top songs are generally their best. Generally. In general. There's always exceptions to the rule, but I feel like if you look at like most metal bands, their top songs are at least some of their best. Maybe not, I mean, maybe people have a favorite that's like, oh, I really liked this 30-second interlude on this one album. That's actually my favorite song. It's like, no, it's not. You're just saying that. But this, as one of their most played songs, yeah, I see it. I think Flying Whales is my new favorite track on the album. That riff into that massive, just like 3-minute stank face section to the end, and then they bring the riff back just once to end it. That's so fun. Oh, what a great song. Let's keep going. In the Wilderness. You don't get a break from this. Sorry, I don't know why I do that. Whatever. Triplets. Oh, back to the... Oh. Go back to triplets. Go back to triplets. Yes. Dude, the switch from the triplet to duplet. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Now here, go back to duplets. Go back to 4. Oh, never mind. I'm just switching up entirely. That was so peak.
Caught by the wind, yeah, the fall of water. From the treetops, can see the end of time.
Whoa, he's like shouting. Oh. Bow now, bow now, bow bow bow, bow now, bow now, bow bow bow. Oh. Oh, we're back.
Passageways into the deep. The invitations to explore the forest. Light as nails in shepherd.
Triplets. Yeah. Yes. Back to 4. Here we go. Oh, never mind. They're making me look like an idiot. That's the second time they pulled that on me. They're gonna bring it back, though. They're gonna bring it back. They have to. Come on. Oh! Oh! They go right into the triplets. Whoa.
Man destroyed, scorned and killed alive, but the world is on her way.
What is the last half of this song? I feel like this is gonna explode. Oh, what? mega fade out. Yeah, this is like a 2-minute fade out. You gotta respect it, honestly. I feel like I'm gonna get slapped in the face with the start of this next song. No, okay. Oh, it's happy. This is a vibe. There's still 3 tracks left. Huh.
Will you please tell me now if I'm dead or alive? Let's get some pride around. It's a city of light. We're wet and white. I think therefore I am.
It must be so far away.
One thing I haven't commented on, but I've noticed this whole album, is how good the vocal cadencing is. It's super, it fits very well, and it's almost kind of catchy. And that's a big thing for me. Vocal cadencing is very important. If it sounds off, it can ruin a whole album for me. But it's great in here.
It's right in front, but you don't face it. I'm dedicated all my life and me.
And made of light, our sun is growing. Like in the heart of some of us, I pray. Ooh, let's slow down on the pray. You will discover this form of life is not the only one. It fits so well. I was a child and I just knew it. And now I know the vision came alive. Oh, it works perfectly. It flows so well. Are we about to go into the title tracks? Yeah. This sounds like it should be played on a classical guitar. The way that the picking is.
I just looked myself
Ooh,
in the eye.
that's really cool.
That I had to move to higher places. So I took
Oh, I love this.
in both hands, and I pushed off the ground with all my might. Took off from the red place in the sky. I fly.
I think they forgot about the bass end. Guys, you gotta slide that equalizer up a little bit.
Up there I will see where I'm from. And when
They messed up the mixing. Uh-oh, nobody caught it.
some love will tell me now
20 years later and nobody caught it.
to go.
Guys, there's no low end. You forgot about the low end.
But why do you say that you are lost? If you don't even try to My words are a stair, I put my feet on, and I climb through starless night to
I love that layering. The lower soft whispery part and then the higher part a little bit stronger. That's so cool. Oh, there, they found the low end. What is that noise?
I come to Sirius to learn from you, friends of all, and wish to come into being. And behold, I'm with you. I am ready now to go. The distant sea and beyond. Recover all my forces, all the strength of the world, and feel the light into me.
I love this title track segment. Very interesting stuff going on in here. What is that? Is that like a very reverb laugh? I can't tell.
We go to the power of God.
Oh, we're blast beating and we're slowing. That dude, that takes skill. To slow down on a blast beat. It wasn't super long, but that was cool. That's a sick riff too. Again, reminds me of Fit for an Autopsy. A lot of these riffs, you can hear the influence that Fit for an Autopsy took in their music. This is so cool. They love their lengthy fade outs, huh? Great title track. Set of title tracks. Oh, that was cool. I like how the screamed note faded into the little synthy, whatever this is. Oh. So this is Genesis now. I got flashbacks. No. This sounds, the tone of this reminds me of Return of the Giant Hogweed by Genesis. For some reason. Like this part. And say if you've not done a deep dive into early Genesis, like Nursery Crime, Foxtrot, Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, Selling England by the Pound, like those albums, I've ranted about them before. It's actually insane how like decades ahead of their time this music was. It's kind of ridiculous. What's the like big part? The mighty Hogweed is avenged, yeah. Okay, sorry. But definitely please go listen to those albums. That's like Genesis influenced so much prog, obviously, but like you don't even know how peak they still are. Like, okay, I swear this is relevant because Gojira is a very influential band that's been very influential band that's been around for a while. Genesis in like the late 60s and the early to mid 70s, I would say is one of the most influential bands of all time. After that, when Peter Gabriel left, they fell off. But before, in the Peter Gabriel era, it was so good. It was so peak. Insane. It still holds up today. It's amazing music. Like you listen to like what they were doing 50 years ago, unbelievable. Anyway, I'm listening to Gojira. This feels like, is this a concept album? Am I putting this together on the last track? This is a concept album? I have no idea. That's another layer of this that I can dive into on subsequent listens. I just realized I played Gojira And then I went and I played some Genesis. So, I don't know, whoever owns the music, they can fight over the copyright for this video. The, like, 20 cents that I would make from this video if I had it monetized. But everyone knows you can't monetize full reactions. Every time I pull up another artist, I'm like, oh, I'm getting some other music company involved. This is fun. They can fight over my revenue. I get 10 cents of that. No, I get 10. He only played 3 seconds of my song. You get 5 cents only. That's hard to play on a piano, like rhythmically, and keep it in time. Am I crazy, or should that be open thine eyes as the correct the correct usage of that word? I don't know. I feel like open thine eyes sounds more grammatically correct. Or am I just a stupid nerd? Who knows? Probably the latter, let's be honest. Yo, if I could not be dealing with allergies constantly, that'd be great. Two and a half minute fade out, ready? Why the musical note here? The musical note here is it should be used to denote interludes, but there was no interlude there. It was not any longer than between any other sets of We Will See Our Children Growing. It was the exact same length. Why did you put that musical note there? Whoever synced these and put these lyrics in Music Match, I need to have a word with you, buddy. Oh, bringing the kicks in. Building to the end. It's a build instead of a fade out. Oh. Cool. There you have it. Gojira from Mars to Sirius. Hear me out before you get mad at me in the comments. Because I am of two minds when it comes to an album like this. For the time, for 2005, this is a masterpiece. For 20 years ago, this is insane. For music that came out 20 years ago, it's a masterpiece. It's very well written. Mixing is really good. It's got so many great riffs. It's got so many just yucky moments that are just like you're just headbanging away. It's very memorable. It's got a lot of memorable moments. I think it's not quite as memorable as some other music. I like when music is memorable after a first listen. There's a lot of cool moments. Like I remember certain moments from certain songs, like Where Dragons Dwell. I remember like this part with like the like these really big vocals here, or like the riff in Flying Whales especially, or like the insane title track thing, or Heaviest Matter of the Universe being ridiculous and almost the best song on the album, but Flying Whales exists. The weird like it's just a perpetual motion thing throughout all of global warming. Like there's a lot of uniqueness to these songs, and I feel like that's something that I will catch more on subsequent listens. So if I'm reviewing this as like an album from 2005, masterpiece. If I'm reviewing this compared to all the other music that I've heard, I'm gonna be honest, I think Fit for an Autopsy does this style better. At least I like it more when Fit for an Autopsy does it, because they add in some slightly more melodic bits and some more like riffs that are a little bit more memorable, like the like higher level of hate riff, or the Red Horizon riff, like things like that are a little more the entirety of What the Future Holds, things like that where it's a little bit more memorable. I think, not that this isn't, but I just feel like it was very influential for its time, and it's really well done. It's so well done, and there aren't really any flaws with it. I'm not a big fan of sections that kind of loop on and like keep going, like the ending of the album, or whatever, wherever that 2.5 minute fade out was in that other track that I called out. Or like, I'm not the biggest fan of fade outs that just keep looping like that for a long time. But I think it's fine to have in an album like this. I do like the bands that they have influenced more. And I think that's kind of the case with a lot of these bands from the early 2000s that are very influential. Like I brought up Meshuggah earlier. Like I'm a much bigger fan of Vizyarta than Meshuggah. Now, I've only heard one Meshuggah album, and I consider it a masterpiece. If you watched my reaction to Catch 33, I think I put it in Goes Hard. I listened to that so much more, and I'd put it in Masterpiece now. Catch 33 is an insane album. I think it's perfect. I would still rather listen to Vizyarta. I would still rather listen to bands that Meshuggah has influenced over Meshuggah. Circa Survive. I would still rather listen to Dance Gavin Dance over Circa Survive. I would still rather listen to Fit for an Autopsy over Gojira. I like what the bands have done with the great foundation that these older bands have. And that's not discrediting them at all. I just think that the bands that took this inspiration and molded it into something a little different and like took it to the next evolution, I like those a little more. And that's not to discredit this. So if I'm ranking it based on a scale of like comparing it to all these other albums that I've heard and the music that I listen to, like the heavy music that I go to now when I want to listen to something heavier, I'm going to pick the newer stuff over this. And I would probably give it bangers here in the grand scheme of things. And that's kind of what I think. But I can't bring myself to officially give this anything less than Masterpiece, so fine, you get a Masterpiece. It's just so good. Those are my thoughts, but I'm ending with giving it Masterpiece. So you can complain about my thoughts and disagree, but I gave it Masterpiece, so you can't complain now. Haha, checkmate. Gotcha. Okay. Those are my thoughts on my first Gojira album and my first exposure to this band beyond just the song that they wrote for the Olympics. Very, very good. I'm excited to listen to their 2016 album if that has their most listened to song. What does that sound like? With like almost twice the listens of Flying Whales? That's crazy. What is that song? Can that be twice as good as Flying Whales? That'd be insane. All right. Thank you to Max for the Patreon album tier request. If you would like to request an album for me to listen to soon, not immediately, because I've got a few other albums. I have 2 other album requests to get to this month, as well as 1 other album from the poll that had a 4-way tie, and then I also had a 3-way tie on the newest poll, so I have to get to those as well. So that's 6 more albums in total, and then I can finally get to the albums from this year that I'm backlogged on. So by this time next week, I should, if I do my thing that I've been saying of trying to do 1 album a day, by this time next, although no, Friday night I can't, Saturday night I can't because I'm busy both of those nights. So okay, well I'll miss 2 days, but whatever. If I stick to my plan, then by this time next week I should be pretty near getting to more albums that came out this year. So okay, let me know what you thought of this. Again, thanks to Max for the Patreon album tier request, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.